So, hello.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Doing all right. Glad to be here.
All right. So, for those of you who all don't know, I'm Patrick McKinney with South Cal and the Big Local Club, and you are?
I'm Cynthia Bate with Bookkeeping with Faith.
To business. So, when I pre-interviewed you,
Mm-hmm.
the most impactful thing that you told me was what you do for your business, which was, let me make sure I don't get this wrong. It was you help. I better read these notes. You help small businesses understand their financial position.
Yes.
Okay. For me, the key takeaway word in that is to understand your position. Okay, because you know what your bank account looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You know about what you spend on food costs or operating costs. You have an idea of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But why can't I go to Florida when I want to? Why can't I buy this new car that I want to? So give me a breakdown if I were a new starting business and I was curious as to why my income is booming or why it wasn't. What steps would you take to get that process started?
Okay. So we definitely always first make sure that you know what is actually coming in. Like sometimes, we might not fully keep track or keep good track. And so
Right.
we make sure we have good practices starting. So that's almost like building our firm foundation. We've got good processes for seeing how the money comes in and where it's going. Like I do, love when people spend cash. It keeps our economy flowing and stuff, but sometimes it is a little harder to track. So being good with
Very
your
true.
receipts and invoices and stuff, that's important.
So if you were to see someone who they were spending maybe 50% of their income on maybe online gambling, or you came here at like 23?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. So you had a good grasp on what the economy was like in Michigan, and every place is different. I've realized that every place is, even though there's a federal government over each
Right.
in the place, every place is ran differently. Their priorities are different.
Mm-hmm.
What was Michigan like as far as the economy versus Bowling Green, specific Bowling Green, not necessarily Kentucky?
So when we came down there when we came down here is right after it was that big collapse that really, really hit Metro Detroit really bad in 2008-ish. And so we came down here, and the thing was, it was like stepping into a different bubble, almost like you said, just different microeconomics, I guess, because there were jobs everywhere down here. Like up there, we would have, top CEOs and executives working these very low base level jobs just because they needed the income, where we come here and it was like, take your pick, what do you want to do? And so it was very strange. Now I will say though that while there was not a financial economy there, the community, and I mean even to this day, is so strong in Detroit, and we lift each other up, we link arms, and we just go at it.
That's awesome.
Where here I see it too, and it's very diverse, which is awesome, because now it's not exactly the same, right? Because
everywhere's different.
It's a little different, but just that Bowling Green as a community is very, for the most part, very welcoming. And I mean, we have an international center here. These people come with no knowledge. Like I came from another area of the same country where these people are coming in, but yet they're still supported. And they know nothing. They can't even half the time know how to run a shower or, open a bank account and get a job, but they're still supported by the community. And so while, financially they were, we were just fine, it seemed like here. I'm sure it wasn't to people that were local at that time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they felt it too, but just coming from somewhere that was so rock bottom low, this helped.
The club. So you are part of the Big Local Club.
Yes.
Of course, we have Ask for Local. You've been a part of the club for almost 3 years now? 2 years, 3 years?
I'm not sure. It has been a while.
It's been a while. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, long-term member, thank you for your membership. And if people don't know, what we do is we help each other help each other. That is the easiest way that I can put it. If I know someone that brings up something that the keyword, what they say, aligns with what you do, instead of going out and trying to just search all of Bowling Green, we know a person, right? A real person that can sit right here in front of me, that's trustworthy and honest, and can help with that. And then if someone mentions food, somebody mentions mattress store, of course, we got the mattress and all this good stuff. Hills Mattress Center, thank you for allowing us to use location today. But it's one of those things that we all are like a community helping each other. So it's almost like a big Bowling Green and a small little package. And as we grow, we hope that others will take, even if there's other businesses or entities like what we do, we support that, because if it's all working toward growth and helping each other, I don't really understand how that could hurt
Right. There's always enough pie to go around.
Exactly. When I first, the Cinco de Mayo, Smiths Grove, when I first opened my business, and I was afraid that my food truck might somehow hurt his business in Smiths Grove, he smiled really big and he said, my friend, he said, the sun shines for us all.
That's right.
And that was just, it was a beautiful thing that he said. So one of the things we do when we have our meetings is we give the members an opportunity to tell what they would like to see from the business, but it's not necessarily that. It's what does the public need to know about you to take part in your business? So I know that was a complicated question, but we know what you do. But as far as like, if you were to just really simplify it, I hate to say that because your keyword there is perfect.
No, I see where you're going with
but
this.
Yeah. What would you?
I think to support my business, if you want to support local, by supporting these local businesses, they're going to be, essentially my clientele. So by Bowling Green keeping it local and staying local, that is what's going to support me.
I love it. So pretty much what she's saying is go start your business, be an entrepreneur, or just work really hard at what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And as the community grows, it gives you an opportunity to help support that growing community.
Absolutely.
That's one of the things when I first started my business, I thought there was a book somewhere that would give me an idea of this is wrong, this is right. I went to college for some years and got an associate's degree in business management, and never did I find that book.
Yeah.
It said, this is the answer, this is wrong. It's none of that. It is pivoting, growing, learning, adjusting, meeting people like you who can help that individual rise up, because in the beginning I had no idea what I was doing whatsoever. I just got very lucky that we have been successful, and we very much appreciate people like you in your business.
Well, and if you're not an entrepreneur, support the local entrepreneurs.
There you go. Listen to this. This is amazing. And that's what it is. You love to see how supporting one thing can sprawl out and help the others, just like the trees and the root systems and all that good stuff.
Yes.
I'm a science geek. But all of that's so interesting to me, and to see it work on the human level is really cool. Just want you to tell me how you feel that the club could help you more, whether it be communications, whether it be more marketing, whether it be just getting new entrepreneurs to you for advice, things like that, because a lot of our members are going to see this. And like I said, what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you? Things like that. So how can we get in contact with you? How can we find you? Besides askforlocal.org, which we know.
We're going to be on there.
Exactly.
Just the usual, the social media, Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. And it is called Bookkeeping.
Oh, yes. Bookkeeping with Bate.
Bate, not babe, Bate.
I suppose if you really had to, we could do pen pals. I don't know. You know how, just the usual things, social media, the Ask for Local. And I guess to support me, really just keep supporting our local businesses. That'd be super, because even if I'm growing, so are the other businesses. So is Bowling Green in turn. So we want to keep that going.
That's all ships, rising tides rises all boats. Or y'all get what I'm saying?
That's right. So my tip always for everybody is just to spend cash and spend it local.
That's awesome.